Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Cartoons, and alongside PvP, I actually really enjoy doing garrison work and keeping up with my garrison and doing those kinds of things. It's just like a fun mini game to play whenever you're sitting in between queues or doing whatever, waking up in the morning, drinking your coffee, whatever. So, in 6.1, there's going to be a few changes in the garrison system, and I wanted to kind of take you through that really fast as a small walkthrough, because I'm going to be covering a lot over 6.1, and I want to start with this. So, first things first, we're going to go ahead and look at the command table and see what's different there. There's a lot of differences there that I think is the most drastic changes in the garrison, so we're going to kind of hit that first. I completed 4 garrison missions that are like new missions that you really wouldn't have in 6.0. And I think the first one, let's see, it's 100% chance, so it doesn't matter. First one, oh yeah, you get rush orders. Okay, so rush orders are something that instantly complete work orders. They usually cost money or garrison resources, rather, or you can get them throughout missions, and this basically just gives you more trade goods really fast, so that's how that works. And then also there's something new that I think is really cool, is that they're adding archaeology work missions for your followers, so that they can go out and they can get archaeology fragments and complete them. And I think that's one way to incorporate archaeology back into the game. You know, it wasn't really that big of a deal since Kata, because people just enjoyed it way more in Kata. As you can see, more rush orders here. Whether I kind of enjoyed archaeology back in Kata. I didn't really care for it much in MOPS, so it's cool that they're incorporating it back somehow. And then, so let's look at this UI. They changed a lot about the UI. The UI has more numbers, as you can see, just like small things, more numbers going on. So instead of like having to mouse over for your bonus follower XP, you can actually just mouse over or just look at it from the number they put it there. You know, they tell you the gold amount too, the XP amount. And then if you go over to followers, first things first, they have a legendary follower that's coming out called Garona Halverson. And if you remember her from Kata, you found her in like the Twilight Highlands when you're doing a quest. Well, there's a part of the legendary series, legendary quest of Warlords of Draenor, where you get this legendary follower to do missions for you, and she has like 4 traits or 4 abilities, and no, it's 3 abilities and 4 traits if I remember correctly. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, up here in the top right, you can see it tells you all of your followers' abilities combined, so you can just track it up here as opposed to like having to click them and then add them in like a notepad or whatever. So that's kind of cool, just a little small change, but let's go ahead and move on besides just the mission table. Those are just small changes, but I think they kind of make the difference because most people downloaded an add-on to get all that information, whereas it's in the default UI now. So there's an NPC here called, he's a contracts NPC, and basically you can just buy a contract for 5,000 gold. I'll do it just for the hell of it. Let's buy, this person. So you just buy this contract, and I think they're a green follower. You just hire them, and it's level 96 green follower. So there's nothing crazy about that. No epic follower, but whatever. You know, you just get you get extra followers if you want to buy them. So that's that. Nothing crazy. As you can see, there's really nothing different otherwise in this room. So let's go ahead and move outside and check that out a little bit. The innkeeper has her gear or like what she can sell changed, and I'll get to the rest of that later. There's actually a garrison quartermaster outside. So this is actually, it's just like food and trade goods, whatever. And then you're moving through the garrison, and you really don't see a whole lot different outside or in this building. So let's go ahead and move outside a little bit. As you see over here, there's a new daily quest from Eris the Collector, and what she wants you to do is do like a pet battle. You just do this pet battle, and you get a daily quest of like whatever supplies. It's yeah, I don't know. I'm not really into pet battles, so I don't really have a whole lot of information on that. But let's move over to the Garrison Quartermaster. This is something that's new, and I think that's really good because I have 10,000 garrison resources that I don't know what to do with, and this is a way to spend it. So what you can do is you can spend like a lot of garrison resources on a few or a few cool items. And the follower ability retraining guide, so it retrains all your followers, all your abilities. So if you have too much of the counter to massive spell, then you can get like a bunch of other stuff, stuff you're lower on. So that's pretty cool. And you can also retrain traits, which I will be using a lot because I have a really useless traits on my followers. So, but if you don't want to buy any of that stuff, you can also buy these things that are in patch 6.0. This is like the XP pot and a little bit of damage type stuff, and then you can also buy rush orders. So you can just buy something that instantly completes 5 active work orders. So that's pretty cool, you know. And then you can also buy something that starts quests, and I don't remember exactly what this is. I think that this may insinuate a garrison invasion, if I remember correctly. I think that's what it is. But your scouts report continued enemy activity at the Goran Proving Ground. So I think this is how you start a garrison invasion. And you can just buy these little scouting missives, and that's how it works. So that's cool. But yeah, we need to move on so we can go ahead and look at some more stuff real quick. There's really not a whole lot more to show you, but there is this guy right here, Gamar, and what he does is he says that he wants to give you a stereo system, but you have to like collect a few things, and you know, that's cool. I haven't done it yet, but I'm curious to what it looks like whenever it's done. You get like he wants you to, or he wants to like make this like speaker system for you, so that's pretty cool. But other than that, it doesn't seem like there's much graphical change besides the loading screen. There's a new loading screen. I can't really show you, but there's like a new loading in between screen for you to check out whenever you finally get into the PTR or whatever. And I don't see a whole lot new over here, that is. So yeah, I think that does kind of sum it up for the new changes in 6.1 for the garrison. You know, it looks like they're all good things, get things that I wanted, especially since I have 10,000 resources. Like it's nice that I can actually spend them now, which is cool. Let's go ahead and buy one of those quest things real quick just to show you guys. I didn't even think to do this earlier. But yeah, so if I just buy this, assault on the stone monstrosities. Oh, okay, it actually doesn't. It doesn't do the invasion per se. I mean, it can, but it actually just gives you an Ephixa crystal quest. So it doesn't do the garrison invasion. Correcting myself, it actually just gives you like one of those dailies for Ephixa crystals. So that's cool. You know, an extra way to make Ephixa crystals. And I think that if you complete this quest, you probably get a little bit more of a chance to get that garrison invasion that I talked about earlier. So yeah, other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Cartoons, and you can feel free to subscribe to me if you would like to see more 6.1 coverage. Other than that, I'm done for today. Feel free to leave a like on my video, and I'll see you all next time. Cartoons out.